One bucket waiting to be filled. It's the first time in months. I just woke up from a nap. I need some fog lifter. First time in months. I would guess since October that I haven't had 2 buckets at least needing filling per day. That's where they sit. I bring them over from there when they get empty. See, that bucket's still at least half full. I'm very excited for a groggy foghead. Yeah. We're going for a walk to the mailbox. And she is very excited. I gave her a false alarm. We were getting ready to go out for a walk to the mailbox in 45-degree weather. Was it 45 or 44? No, it's 44 right now. I don't remember what it was when I just filmed it. That was a whole 10 minutes ago, so senility and an afternoon nap fog. What do you expect? All right, hold on. And if I don't get my butt in gear, somebody's going to bite me in the behind. Sit. Then I forgot the bucket. God almighty. I had a 45-minute nap. I leave my phone on the eating bar along with my glasses when I go to take a nap. And I put the phone on airplane mode and do not disturb. It's the greatest function, one of the greatest functions on that phone. And when I get up, I go out, I see my phone and glasses and turn it back on. Well, when I woke the screen back up, the lock screen, there's a message from Paul Bunyan that my monthly bill will be payable by March 21st. What? I just went in and looked at my electric bill. That's something that goes through Chuck and Mary Lee. They have it all on their account, and I pay them a monthly amount. And I ran, well, I didn't run, but you can't read anything on the phone. I mean, I'm not used to doing that. I'll have to go up to the computer and look on the computer and see what this is about. And they have my, oh God. They have my email address. I don't have an account with the electric utility because it's always run through Chuck. And they say my bill will be paid by credit card automatically. Don't worry, don't pay it. And I quickly texted Chuck that I got the electric bill. Do you know why? And then I texted Mary Lee. She's the one who takes care of these things. I didn't hear back. I went online and I read the message on my email on the computer. Duh. It's my internet bill from Paul Bunyan Communications, not Beltrami Electric. Jesus. I quick texted them both back and said, never mind. I'm fog-headed. I was talking earlier about burn piles. There's another one. That's been there since before the driveway was here. In the mail. It's time to get checked. They're telling me colorectal. But I had one of these, I think it's every 5 years. I had one of these, I don't know. God, maybe it has been 5 years. But I'm almost, I'd go in for one of those just to have the anesthesia. I remember the first time I had one of these done, or the only time, I laid there on my side, and the guy said, "I'm going to administer the anesthesia now." And I opened my eyes wide, determined to see if I could fight it off, just as a challenge. And I laid there looking at the wall, the pattern on the wall, wallpaper. Was very intent on paying attention, staying awake. In 30 seconds, my eyes began to cross. I wasn't doing that. Wasn't crossing my eyes. They were being crossed for me. And I was intent. No, I can win. Next thing I know, I was babbling loudly. Not babbling, I guess it was real words in the recovery room. And they had told me, or they did tell me, that this is very typical of people that have that type of anesthesia, whatever it is. It's a wonderful one. It's fairly new. And as I'm laying there, being wide awake now, they come wheeling another guy through. And then he's talking just a mile a minute. He's telling this story and that tale. And I thought, well, that was me, I guess, 15 minutes earlier. You know, I don't need to bring another bucket of wood in. I'm going to give myself the leisure. Maybe I should make a cup of tea. I am very lightheaded. I don't even remember walking back and forth from the mailbox. Maybe my dementia is kicking up a notch. Here's another nice one. See the veins in it? The veins in the teeth? I'm friends with Arlo Guthrie on Facebook. Interesting to follow him. He isn't doing much anymore because of COVID. He's stuck at home in Massachusetts. Posted a photo this morning of snowy landscape and his house in the background in the driveway. He's a very well thought man, and he writes very well. At least he edits and reads over what he's written before he hits submit. Did you hear that? All right.
And that lane will go on. And as that lane starts to get further down the line, we'll merge more people, and this will accelerate. This has never been attempted in this country to vaccinate this number of people at this rate of speed. It's working. And again, your frustrations is it's not 56 days we've been at this. I wished we would have been delivered 3.53 million doses of this vaccine because I have confidence in our folks. They'll get them out as quick as possible. This summer, every Minnesotan gets a shot. And here it is, folks.
I am out tentatively seeing what kind of snow depth there is, because I really want to get after the burning the brush piles. And I saw one that I built in early December, right through there. And that's a perfect one, easily accessible. And I'm looking at all of the fuel. So then the question I'm having is, like this right here, all that. I would take down a tree, cut it up as far as I felt the wood was salvageable or usable, and then just leave it. Now I'm repenting of my dastardly debris habits. But all of this, all the way through here, man, oh man. But the snow depth is half what it was that week or 10 days that I brought, 10 days ago that I brought Suki and Lulu out here, and I was having a tough time walking. But the nice thing right now is with the warming we've had, the snow is, well, soft. It's melty. Oh, look at all this crap. And that, a lot of that, I can drag over to that pile. And I have to keep in mind, I gotta keep it small so it doesn't get out of control. I don't even want to think about trying to move this pile over 10 feet. That would be a fool's errand. A lot of this is frozen in. Actually, a lot of that over here, I'd need to get the chainsaw out here, cut it up so it's in bite-sized pieces that I can haul and bring it right down here. That's the fire pit. We have gained 2 hours of daylight since the solstice. Look how that is sunk down from the ashes, the dark ashes. And out here, there's just an endless supply of slashings, which is the word for limbs and branches that you cut off and left when you took the main chunk of tree. Although a lot of that down in there is popple. Like this big one, these two large ones here. Those were felled when we first made the driveway. Giant popples. And I love these giant popples. They're my sentinels. All summer long, all year round. All right, Sukio. She had her Lyme vaccination this morning at the vet. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? If I didn't add at the vet, nobody would think that she got her vaccination at the barber shop. And she had her exam, annual exam. They wouldn't let me get her Lyme vaccine without an exam to go with it. I see so many scams. I try not to be cynical, but I can't help it. her exam amounted to asking me a few questions from the assistant. Is she eating well? Yep. The only hands-on they gave her was the veterinarian, if that's what you call her. Felt around underneath her privates area, very cursory, and that was it. Oh, she listened to her heart. $76. 36 for the vaccine and $40 for the exam. And I made note of the vet's name. And I'm gonna, next time I have I need to make an appointment, I'm going to ask for somebody other than her. Oof. I've had her before. Had a very bad impression of her, like she was just killing time being there. That was her job. Kill time, go in the exam room, yada, 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 BS, and out she goes. I did ask about Suki's shedding. I mean, she started shedding in November, as we know, and she's still just flinging fur out of her body. And the vet had no answer. Essentially, I said, when she was finished babbling, I said, so this is mainly just an inconvenience, not a concern. Yep, yeah, that's right. The assistant recommended I take her to a groomer to have her get her a de-shedding treatment once a month. What does that involve? Same thing I'm doing now? Brush her. Only it would cost me what? $50 from the groomer? Make Suki pay for it out of her allowance. There she stands. Statue of Independence. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button. See you next time.